Good morning, guys. The theme for this video would be Christmas. Christmas items, including, decorations. A lot of these items can be worth a lot of money. Can be found in your own home, thrift stores, estate sales, or even garage sales. If you guys run into some of this stuff, it could be worth some serious money, so you guys don't want to miss out on any of these items. Let's get started. The first thing I want to look up is the Christmas blow mold, and I've actually sold one of these at Mercari this year. I actually sold it for like $120, $130, so it's worth a look for sure. I just want to go over some of them. They're gonna probably be a lot of repetitive. So Vintage Empire is a good brand. Santa Claus sleigh with 9 reindeer, so that's $3,485. Now, mind you, keep the shipping in mind, $395 in shipping, because it is extremely big. A lot of these blow molds are going to be really big, and most people tend not to want to ship them because of that. Here's another one, same thing, 7 reindeers, $2,800. That should be the most expensive one. This is another one, Vintage Christmas Giant Santa double face blow mold, street light sign, 60s rare. That's pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at that one, just to look and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's about how big it is. That's pretty big, actually. It's another one where it's $250 in shipping. So keep in mind for blow molds, if you're going to deal with them, they're going to be big. They're going to be really hard to find a box for. Local pickup, Facebook Marketplace would be the options to sell these if you guys don't want to ship them. I have shipped one. It wasn't that bad. I would definitely contemplate it. The money has to be worth it. These rare 1960s vintage molds, the Angels, are pretty good. I've seen a couple of them already so far. Real life Santa Parlum mechanical Santa blow mold, $11.50. So it's one of those things where you go to a garage sale and you see some of this stuff and you contemplate, buying or selling it. Honestly, it doesn't hurt to, pick them up and maybe post them on Facebook Marketplace if you have the space for it. Space is definitely a factor for some of these things, but it can be worth some incredible money. There's another one I want to showcase here is Vintage TPI blow mold nativity set. A lot of the nativity sets are worth a lot of money. Individual pieces as well. Of course, if you have the whole thing, it's worth even more. A lot of 1958 lamb sheep blow molds nativity, $810. So the older the better for these. And of course, these ones actually don't look that big because the shipping was pretty cheap. Interesting. $26. I wonder if that's correct. Rare 5-foot life-size Empire Nativity 3 Wise Men, $549. So as you can see, very, very crazy money. I'm gonna skip to page 6 to see what we get. This reindeer, $299. Same reindeer multiple times. Santa Claus, $239. You kind of get the idea. And this is actually the one I sold on Mercari. Only mine. Look at the shipping, $246. There's no way they accepted that. That's insane. Mine worked too. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, this is the same exact one I shipped. And mine worked and everything. Yeah, that's very cool. So about $100 is what it was worth. The shipping is insane. $246. Maybe it went international because it says Chicago. Who knows? But crazy money can be made on these blow molds. Money. Another thing when you think of Christmas is ornaments. So the ornaments here are very rare and very hard to find. I actually sorted them by used. So new, of course, any of these will be worth even more new sealed. Because most of the time when you go to garage sales or thrift stores or estate sales, they're going to be used. But keep in mind, if they are new, they're going to be worth way more than what you're seeing here. So new Steuben, 18 karat gold ornament. Interesting smiling veggie man head candy container, German antique ornament paper, $3,948.99. 19 bids. That's insane. I wonder what's so special about it. I know it says paper. Just like the Halloween masks, I guess the paper ornaments are also something that's valuable like that. That's insane. I would have not looked twice at this thing. That's pretty crazy. Here's another one. This is a moon face. So keep in mind, if you guys spot these, look at these. These are bids. 31 bids, $3,625. That's nuts. There's another one. So I'm gonna keep an eye out. A lot of times I wouldn't have looked twice for any of these things. It's nuts. Swarovski is something I've heard before. Swarovski 1991 annual Christmas ornament, first edition, mint in box. That looks gigantic though. It looks gigantic, but it's not. It's just a zoom in for the background. Okay, I'm about to say that thing's ginormous. First edition. I wonder if the box says first edition. It does, first edition. So Swarovski, something you want to pay attention to when you see ornaments. That's one brand definitely you want to look for. Exceedingly rare antique German glass ornament, Asian skull rattle. That actually looks like Voldemort. I thought that was Voldemort for a second. That's pretty crazy. So a lot of these higher end ones are probably like near impossible to find. I mean, I'm sure they're possible to find, but just to get an idea of stuff to look for, like those paper ornaments and Swarovski. There's more brands that I want to look for. Here's our Hallmark keepsake ornament, Scarlett O'Hara, Gone with the Wind, rare, new 1772. Interesting. Antique German Dresden elephant Christmas ornament, $1,600. Another Swarovski. As you can see, that star is very valuable, and it seems like it's pretty common because I saw a couple of them. Let's go to page 5 to see if we get something different. Radco's another brand I've heard of. Rare Christopher Radco 2004 Broadway Legends Lisa Minnelli Superstar ornament. That's pretty cool. $650. Antique German Dresden Peacock full silver. That's another one that's pretty cool looking. Star Wars Hallmark Wrath of Rencor keepsake ornament, San Diego Comic-Con limited edition, $625. So Hallmarks, if you see Star Wars, it doesn't hurt to scan a couple just to see if it's valuable, but this is one of the best ones right here. 1992 authentic Austrian Swarovski annual 3-star snowflake, $635. J. Strongwater 2014 ornament 6-inch large bell limited of 223 out of 275 signed, $499. So that's definitely a rare one right there. J. Strongwater, another name to look for when you're looking for ornaments. And ornaments is definitely a new niche for me. I haven't really dived into this, so I wanted to dive into it because I see Christmas stuff everywhere, especially right now. It's tis the season, right? So I want to keep an eye out for some of this stuff because you can find Christmas stuff all year round, and believe it or not, Christmas stuff sells all year round as well. So it doesn't mean like if you miss, like let's say you find this on January 1st, doesn't mean you can't sell it, or you have to wait for it. It can sell at any time. Tiffany sterling silver snowflake, $499. Jewelry is something I don't deal with either, but I know it's gonna be worth money, and combine that with ornament, of course it increases the value of an ornament. Here's another one, Star Trek 2013 Hallmark USS Kelvin Battle, $500 for that. That's insane. So if you see Hallmark, definitely I would pay attention. Just scan a couple just to see if it's worth your time. But Star Wars, Star Trek are two things to keep in mind. And of course, if the box says limited edition San Diego Comic-Con or something like that, I would definitely even more so look at it. And the last thing I want to cover in this video is nutcrackers. So these nutcrackers are very rare, but they are findable. You can find them. Steinbeck is something definitely you want to keep an eye out for. So set of 3 dancers, Russian, Chinese, and Spanish nutcrackers, $1,099.95. Steinbeck Merlin the Magician nutcracker with original box signed, $999. Russian Candy Striped Santa, $975, and that's Susan Milford and Radco. I didn't know they made nutcrackers, so I learned something today. Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit, A Christmas Carol series boxes, and that's another Steinbeck. 3 Wise Men, $750. The only thing with these nutcrackers is that they are going to be large, they're going to be kind of fragile, so you have to know how to pack them pretty well. So if you're going to go in this route and find the nutcrackers, you have to be ready to ship them. But nutcrackers is a huge bolo. It can be worth some serious money if you know what you're looking for. Christian Ulrich Erschkeberg, $180. That's another name to keep an eye out for. But as you can see, tons and tons of nutcrackers can be worth. Steinbeck, Erschkeberg are the 2 I know that they're definitely worth some serious money. I gotta have more. I gotta have more. A lot of these items can be found out in the wild. Let me know in the comments below if you found any of these items before. Like always, remember to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Follow my Instagram and TikTok at GrimzyRaider. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.